Hi, everybody. It's Elizabeth and Cindy. We're here to
Howdy,
do
howdy.
we're here to do a little preview. Um, oh, sorry, I didn't mute myself. Ding dong. Okay, there we go. Rookie move. Anyways, please say hi when you come in. And let's see. Oh, we're down to two people. We had three.
Come in.
Oh, maybe one of them was me. Okay, so I hope you guys are having a great Friday and hope it's a start to a fabulous weekend. Sorry, I was a little MIA in the last week, um, but spending time with my mom and getting some things, you know, lined up and whatnot. So there we go. Oh, I like those beads, Cindy. Those are beautiful. So
Get those from you. I've gotten them in so many different places. I'm not sure. I know I bought some from you.
I think you probably got them from me. They look vaguely
Yeah,
familiar.
most of the ones like that either came from you or from Chris, and I don't. Chris's usually don't come strung like that, but
Yeah,
so these must have come from you.
yeah. And if I don't have them for very long, they don't get like burned into my memory.
Right?
If I have something sitting around for months or years, then it's easier to remember.
Yep,
But
same here. Then I remember it.
mhm. But if I got it and just
Moved it on.
moved it
Exactly.
on, it's harder.
Well, that's what
Anyway,
I'm going to show you guys tonight. I've got all my trade beads out. Well, 90% of them. There's a few that are in a place that I cannot reach at the moment. But yeah, that's mostly what I'm going to show you.
awesome. All right, I'm gonna make you big, Cindy. So Cindy's gonna do a little show and tell, and then I
All
will
right.
do a
So
preview for Sunday.
I've got African trade beads, and I've got some from Italy and just a few places, but a lot of them from Africa. I have some that are antique, some that are vintage. So I will show them all. So these I got from Elizabeth, and I'm not sure. I just love trade beads. These got some like military action in there. I'm not sure how old these are, but these look like they could be some of the older ones. Definitely.
Yeah,
And this is really normal on this kind for them to not be. My There we go. To not be consistent from bead to bead, and to see a lot of chipping on the edges and stuff. Of course, the less chipping you see on the edges, the more they're worth. Like they're all, even with the chips, they're going to be worth something. But without chips, like that one has no chips, most of these have no chips, they're going to be worth a little more. And some of them can be worth $50, $60 and up a bead. I've seen them, some very rare antique ones that sell for $200 or $300 a bead. So yeah, they're definitely worth checking out if you run across them anyway,
mhm.
doing your research. So let's move on now that I give you a little history. A little history. These I believe I got, mostly I'll show you the ones I got from Elizabeth first. These I think I got from Elizabeth too. Um, chevron beads, I don't know, are like some of the most expensive. Some of the little tiny chevron beads can be worth ridiculous amount of money. Let me see if I have some small chevron beads here. No, I do somewhere, but where I put them, I do not know. But a chevron beads are worth buku bucks for the most part. Some like this tiny, can be worth some big money. I love them though. Here's a really old one. I think this one came from Chris. This one is probably an antique chevron bead. I'm not going to show them all to you one bead at a time like this, but I wanted you to see what a chevron bead is. But these are gorgeous. These are probably newer, but they're still beautiful. The craftsmanship on these is crazy.
Yep. They're beautiful.
They are. Okay, I know I got these, I think, from you too, Elizabeth. These are kind of a watermelon chevron.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is why I bought them from her.
Those are pretty.
These are glass. These are most of these trade beads I have are glass. I do have a few that are made out of metal and even some wooden ones, which I don't know that I have my wooden ones in here, but they're made out of multiple things when you find them. A lot of them are glass that I have anyway, but those are gorgeous. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Olga. Hi, Rose. Painted Pony. Anybody who's here? These are kind of different. I think these are older. These are glass again. I've had these for a really long time.
Yeah, those are different.
Yeah, I've had these, I think, before I even knew what they were.
But you knew they were cool.
Almost looks like they dipped some of the crumb cake there, paint on them a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, those are older, so sometimes they are not the most attractive things, but yeah, like I said, I have some that are really older and basic like this. At least help you know what you're looking for anyway on the trade beads.
Oh yeah.
And I think I got these from you too. Well, like I said, most of them, the first ones I was showing is going to come from Elizabeth. I'll show you
Yeah.
some really interesting things. I think I got these strands from Elizabeth too.
Yeah.
Um,
Those ones are called Christmas beads for some reason.
yeah, there's a variety in here too, but they come in many forms. Like I said, there is multiple databases online too to help you identify them and get an idea of their value and age. Um, what to look for. It comes with actual pictures. This has got a little bit of everything for sure. So they can be very intricate to very crude. Okay, these I love. I think this was my most recent purchase from Elizabeth.
Oh yeah.
This big strand. I'm not even sure what these got like a core in the middle. These are different.
Yeah. Those I have been reliably informed are made out of camel bone.
Camel
That's around
bone.
that's around wood.
All
You know.
right, I see. Yeah, that looks like there's wood right there. Okay, to support it, to keep it from breaking, I guess, is why they would put that in there. Okay, that's interesting to know, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing these are all hand painted, if that's the case.
I think so.
The longer I hold on to those, the more they're going to be worth. All right, now I'm going to get into some of the really interesting ones that I got from Chris. These are some older antique beads. These are called skunk beads. I don't know their spots, so I don't know why they call them skunk, but that's what they're called. You would look more like a Dalmatian, right? But they're called
Yeah.
skunk beads. And these are antique. these actually came from actually a couple of generations of women who collected them in Africa and all over the world. So some of them are from Africa, from the antique ones I have. For the most part, they're either from Africa or Italy on some of them. I got some beautiful Millefiori beads. This has a variety of Millefiori. If this was my miscellaneous, not a lot of matching, I might have gotten an odd bead here or there. Well, look at the work, the detail on these beads is incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Why is my chat moving? Are you not moving? Are you guys like not talking to us at all? Is
I
nobody
don't.
talking to us?
I don't think so. They're just saying hello and that's it, which is fine.
This one's really cool.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of work, really, when you think about it. These are all glass, too. These I'll show you a few because they're miscellaneous. They're all kind of different.
Mm-hmm. Those are cool.
Wish I
Rose
had a.
likes them.
I know, right, Rose? I wish I had a bunch of these. I really like this. This would make a really cool. I love this bead. I only have one of those. So I still try and talk Chris out of them when I can. He said he sold most of them, but he's got a few stashed. So slowly I'm getting his stash. Well, time to talk him out of more. Every once in a while, he'll let go of some. He had a lot of them. I mean, he was selling them for a couple of years consistently because he he had this whole woman's estate in her collection.
Yeah.
These are just gorgeous. It's a lot of work, really, when you think about it.
Oh yeah.
These older antique ones too. The condition of the bead does determine some of its value also. Like that is in perfect condition. So it's going to be on the upper end of whatever that bead is worth. And when I say that bead, they do sell per bead on the really old ones like this. Um, you may get lucky and get a whole strand of them, but you're probably going to pay a pretty high price. I like the colors on that one. I do like this type of bead though. That one's cute. I like that one. That one looks a little different. It's more
Mm-hmm.
like a painted glass pour on that one. I have more of those somewhere. That's in the wrong thing. One of these days I will start making wearable art out of these.
Okay. Lots of promise. Oh, we got 10 people watching. Thanks everybody for being here. Really appreciate you.
I think I might have gotten these long ones. I'm not sure. Did I get these long ones from you, Elizabeth?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those are not old.
Yeah, these look newer.
They're not old and they're not, I'm sure they're not valuable, but they're still very cool looking.
Yeah, I can't. I can never. The chevron. I can never turn down the chevrons.
Yeah.
There's some little tiny chevrons. Look at that.
Yeah. Those are cute. Yeah, the long ones I kind of got to make earrings out of, but none of them matched.
Yeah, that's true. They're not a perfect match, but you know what? They never are with the trade beads, so you could probably wing it. They're never exactly the same, though, too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
okay.
they're not really. Yeah, you're right. Not even probably the closest right there.
Yeah.
But I love these though. I couldn't resist them as always. Nobody's talking to us. What is up with that?
They're tired, maybe.
Did y'all have a long, rough week? Okay, let's see. These are older here too. These are from the antique ones that I got from Chris. So some of these really, really old ones are a little more, not quite as, I don't want to say intricate, but they're not quite as, they're a little more crude, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But I like them.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a good idea, Rose, to make
Yeah,
them.
that would be cool. A rainbow spiky choker. Okay, these are like my favorite. I know I have some more of these somewhere, but I don't know what I did with them. But these are the crumb cake beads. And what these are is when they would do a batch, when they're making beads, at the end of the run, I would throw everything in the pot, and this is what they would end up with. So apparently that day they were working with mostly yellow and some reds and black. So that's what these compact beads are. You can see they're all different sizes.
Mm-hmm. That's so
But yeah,
cool.
definitely my favorite. I only have yellow though. I don't have any other color on these. Looking up for more of these crumb cakes though.
Okay, Mom. You okay?
These actually, when I first got them, they were selling around $2.50 to $5 a bead. A few here of very old wedding cake beads, like this.
Pretty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are totally older. That one's not as old, but it's still a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more vintage than antique. Look at that. That's
Cute.
an old one. These are definitely older.
Yeah.
Don't have a whole lot of them, but I got a few. These are worth a lot, these wedding cake beads, as um, Elizabeth can tell you. They are valuable for sure.
Yeah.
I love this one. I'd love to have a whole strand of those.
That's cute. Hi, Valerie.
The spots. Hey, Valerie. I know I have some more wedding cake beads somewhere, but not as new. These are just plain, but they can be worth a lot. And these ones that have the white core on the inside, These are older too.
Oh yeah.
And these can be worth a pretty good penny.
Yep. Hmm.
Those are
Those are
hard to
called
find.
white hearts.
Yeah, these are harder to find too.
Yeah.
I don't have, but it looks like I only have four of them right here. I think I have a few more somewhere, but yeah, they're harder to find.
Hey, Callie.
And these, I don't know whether I got these from you or Roberta, but hi, Callie.
Oh, see, I did not lie to you. It says white heart right there on your bag.
I do snag them whenever I find them, but they can go really high on the bidding for sure.
Hmm.
So I am lucky enough to get them reasonable from Elizabeth. She doesn't charge me an arm and a leg.
Yep. Hi,
But
Glenda.
I think I got this from Elizabeth too.
I think so.
And this looks like a fertility thing. I'm not sure.
Probably. That was one of our jewelry after dark.
Yeah, I think that's some kind of. It looks like brass in it or bronze, and I'm sure it is a fertility thing.
Yeah.
So I first got it with the intentions of just taking it apart, but once I got it, I decided no, it's staying. Almost done here.
Take your time.
I got a little bit of a variety of these in here. Don't know what. Oh, did I break one? Oh, I guess I did just break one. Bummer. So there are a couple of brass ones in here. They're copper. Look in the light. I think these are brass. These are trade beads too. These are older ones. Those are some I got from Chris. I think most of these probably came from Chris. But yeah, these metal ones are too. And these bone and ivory are also, these are also from the antique ones that I got. These are bone.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a few ivory beads somewhere, but I think they're in with, I have an ivory, small ivory collection, and I think I probably put them with the ivory so that I would know that they are ivory. But yeah, these brass cond, they're cond, K-O-N-D
Hmm.
is what these are termed, and they can be worth $1 to $2 to $5 a bead.
Yeah.
Can you imagine paying $5 a bead for those? That's probably one of the older ones that I have.
Yeah.
So weird that I collect old beads, but I do.
All right.
Okay, okay. Let's see. I got one more bottle to show you, and these are my clay beads, and these are trade beads. Also, these are some of the older ones too that I got from Chris. Like this.
Hey, Cindy, I'm just going to pop out for just a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm on my last jar here, so I'll be ready when you come back. So these are all hand painted too. These are some of the older ones here. I have some, they're not quite so old, but these are definitely older.
Oh, those are those Mexico?
Some of them are, yes.
Neat. Hi,
I've
Linda.
got the,
Hi, Susan.
that one looks glass. That's probably in the wrong thing. But yeah, these little ones, these are really awesome here.
Yeah,
These are really old. Probably some of the older ones I have actually. So yeah, love these trade beads though. A lot of history. That's why I like them, I guess.
yeah, beautiful.
Look at the sizes of these. Okay, now I did. Oh, I don't want to break these. Gently put these in so I don't break them. Probably need to find a better way to store these than in a glass jar.
All
Okay,
kinds of trade beads. Trade
this
beads.
necklace, yeah, they're all kind of trade beads. This necklace I had up for sale once, and um, nobody bought it, so I just stuck it in my collection. Love this one though. These are all clay also. And these I actually had years ago. And I've had these myself, these clay ones on here. I
Mm-hmm.
had made started to make a pair of earrings, like a cha-cha earrings, and I changed my mind. But these I've had for like 45 years myself.
Yeah, yeah,
All these little clay beads.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
they've
those
been
are beautiful too.
they I think I got those in San Diego maybe, but they've been in my possession for a really long time.
Hey, Jesse.
And then one of my favorites, and this one I do wear occasionally. These are hand painted, and there are clay and glass on here. I think I offered this one for sale once, even some little wooden bird right there. And I didn't get any takers, so it went into my collection. And now it will stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a probably about 75% of my collection.
Awesome.
And that's everything I have together and out where I can get to it at the moment. But there you go.
Oh, very cool. Thank you for sharing with us.
Boy, they made a mess, didn't they?
Well, they're old. It's okay.
Yeah, they're old. But yeah, if you were like to look at trade beads and you just got here, you could go back to the very beginning of the video and look at a variety of different types of trade beads. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank
I'm going to
you.
hang with you for a couple of minutes and then I'm probably going to duck out, but I want to see what you got too.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
working on a cake that's due on Sunday.
Okay. Remind me, and I'll give you guys an update on my mom towards the
Ooh,
end.
Linda, nice.
But okay, where to start? Where to start? Um, I brought one of these last week, and I got another one. This is African bracelet. I put the other one in my collection because nobody bought it. And the same thing will happen with this if nobody buys it. Hi, Jen.
It looks like it belongs with my trade beads, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I got this, which is turquoise. And it's on
Oh,
a,
wow, that's cool.
isn't that amazing? I think it's, highly, I mean, it's probably block turquoise, It's not, it's not natural, but it does test as something. Not doesn't test like it's plastic. So I thought
That
that
just means they take all the pieces, parts, and residue. Hi, Jason. And they mix it with some resins and stuff and turn it into a slab and then they slice it. So that's what she means when she says block turquoise. Hey, Jason.
Yep. Hi, Jason. Yeah, thank you
It,
for
he
explaining.
stopped dropping and rolling right in.
Yeah. But I thought this was pretty awesome, even if it was just pure
I love
plastic.
it. Totally love it.
Okay, and
Oh, I just realized my arm is naked. I have all my bracelets in the ultrasonic cleaner.
uh-oh. Oh, and this is a new one for me. But yeah. But because I put this into my collection, I've got some other things that I pulled out for you guys. This is another like a block turquoise uh slab. It's very pretty. It's on sort of a knotted cord, and that is a statement and a half. So, oh, good, Linda. I'm glad. I'm glad. Um, Now I did bring this out. Well, I showed this to you before. I'm not sure if I tried to sell it to you, but I got it out of my jewelry box. It has indigenous looking finish on it, and I believe that these are shells, but I don't know for sure what they are. So if I can figure it out, I will put it up for sale.
That's cool. I like it. Like the color.
I have a couple of little vermeil things here that I have brought out before. It's an E is one of them. One of them is love, and one of them is hope. And those are all on 18-inch chains.
It
And they're
reminds
vermeil.
me of that typewriter style jewelry. You
Yeah.
know, the stuff that looks like old typewriter keys.
Yep. Yep. And I don't remember what this is exactly, but it was on that bust. So, okay, so now I'm going to show you some watches from my collection that I'm going to put up for sale. Okay.
And hi, Jeremy, if you're watching with Jason. Coffee, amazing, guys. Got to buy some of Jeremy's coffee and Jason's coffee. It is so good.
Yeah. So this is an
The
automatic
owner of
watch.
the espresso.
Yep. I did. I sold that one. Finally, Linda. But this is an automatic watch, vintage. It is Baylor, Baylor. It appears to work. I took it into the shop, and I did not have them completely clean it or anything because that was going to cost a lot of money. But they did look at it. So there we go. And I don't remember whether that is a band that I put on it. Yeah, that's a Spidell band, and I think I put that on there because I like that type of band. So that I will be putting up for sale. Here's its price tag from the 19.
Oh, thank you, Jason. You'll make me cry, Jason. Oh, wow, Elizabeth.
So this was from the pawn shop that was trying to sell it in like the 70s or 80s. I don't think it's going to sell for that much money, but there we go.
Yeah, you know what? It might have back then.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Callie, that wasn't me. If somebody's typing in right now, with my name, it's Cindy.
Oh yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm using StreamYard, and that's always going to pop up in whoever the host is. So, but that's me, the one that talking about being banned from the espresso.
Okay, now this one is
Oh
a
my
10
God, I
karat
have the same watch, Elizabeth.
10 karat gold filled bulova.
Yes, exactly. I have the exact same watch.
Yep. Yeah, it's cute. It's very cute. It's small. I mean, it fits on me fine, but it would fit a much smaller wrist as well. Look at that. So there we go.
he wants me. He wants me to type something really dirty
Uh-huh.
under your name.
Yeah. What a good friend. Okay.
Only Jason will get that one unless you were in his stream that night or in his chat that night.
This is a what is it? Skagen. Skagen. And I bought this new, or we bought this new. Um, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 years ago. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty watch. And I will put that one up for sale as well. And for people who I'll get to the nitty gritty of all the gemstones and sterling soon, but I have old watch bands.
There you go, Jason. Drop your link on how they can order your coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the stuff that I got this week. Whew.
I like the one you're wearing.
Yeah, thank you. I got this, which was supposed to be sterling, but it is not. It's awesome though. It's like a Pisces. And it's missing something at the bottom. I'm not too mad at myself for buying it, but a little bit. So there we go. And then these were not sold as sterling, and I did not necessarily think they were sterling. I just scratch tested them just in case. But they are beautiful turquoise pin set dangle earrings. So yeah, so I'm happy about those. Let's see. I'm gonna show you some rings. I'm gonna gather them up. Clink them all around. Okay.
Hi, Barb.
Hi, Barb. Okay. This is sterling and probably jade. I got this with my aunt's jewelry years ago, and I do not wear it.
Jason, stop that.
Jason.
You did it again, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Jason. You guys hit the like on his super chat. And I just thought this was really pretty. I'm not sure how old exactly it is. But
payback's coming, Jason.
Yeah. Okay, and then to things that I got this week. Oh, that's not this week. I'm gonna show that later. Okay, so now got this little guy, which is peridot and amethyst. Let me see if I can make it a little bit brighter there.
Nice color on that amethyst and that peridot.
I got another one of these long jade ones. I sold several of them, and I don't know if I had any more left, so I got a new one. It's old. It's not new. It's just new to me. It's new to us. Beautiful split shank, split into 3 there.
Jen, both my son and my daughter are Pisces. That's fun.
Yeah. So this is a band ring. I really like this one. I've had it a couple of times. So there we go. Yeah. Okay. And I thought of Pam Clift when I saw this one. So this is a spinner. And she has bought from me a vintage cuff and a newly made ring with that same like braided design like that. But this is at least somewhat vintage, and it's a spinner. So I thought she might like it, or anybody else. This one is an oldie. How old? I don't know. That is jade and sterling. And there we go. So, okay. And then
You did find some interesting things.
yeah. Oh, look
you had a very busy week and you still managed to find jewelry.
I did. I found my wedding ring. I mean, I always knew where it was, but I hardly ever wear it.
Very similar to my original wedding ring. The only difference is it's got that row of diamonds there, and then it has a very small solitaire marquee in the center.
Oh, pretty.
But my wedding band looks like that. My engagement ring has the marquee, but it's tiny. It's a small one.
Okay, this is a sugar
core. Ooh, I like it.
Pendant. It's marked Psalms SOM''S 925. And I have the ring. I'm sure this is not very old.
Oh, Jason, then you'd love my Swiss or Italian meringue buttercream.
And this one is adjustable, which is nice. The same person might want to buy, both pieces.
So. Maybe I'll send you some Swiss meringue buttercream. Well, maybe Italian meringue. That one will hold up better. Meringue buttercream on dry ice, Jason.
Okay. I have this one, which is, I'm going to call it tourist era. That stone is plastic.
Yeah, that looks cool. I like that.
Yeah, so it's an older one, and it inside, I haven't looked I have a Paul Harvey era book, and I have not looked in it, but this one is very clearly marked Sterling -ESPO. So if I get a minute, I will look that up. If I don't,
for sure, Jason, we'll send you a truckload.
Okay.
That's a lot of eggs.
Okay, here, this is a handmade chain. It's beautiful, and I'm not gonna let it go cheap. It's vintage. It was on something else, and I took it off. So that's all sterling.
I remember you had that out for sale once, didn't you? That disc, the round part.
Yeah, I think I put that out once. On the chain, I put a
Oh, I like the chain.
lobster claw. But yeah, I've got this kind of Chinese turquoise.
Yeah, I think it is Cali Esposito that you
Yeah,
have. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But I wasn't familiar with them doing that type of jewelry. That doesn't mean that they don't or didn't. So
You
I
never know, though.
need to look a little bit into it.
Could be another Esposito out there stamping jewelry.
Yeah. Okay, so I will be putting that up. Let's see. I got this. This is such a cool artisan piece right here. So that is, you can see kind of a photographic image, close up of a flower.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure we can make arrangements, Jason. And on the other side, it's got this
Jason needs
beautiful.
this disc in his life. Yeah, you do, Jason.
And it's glass. It says glass. It feels like glass. It's all sterling. I put it on a different chain. And anyways, that one's going to be available. Uh, let's see. I'm going to show you the things I pulled out of my collection at the end. But I got this little Wedgwood piece, and it's marked and everything. It's sterling, but the chain is not sterling. But the chain's so nice with it, so I'm torn about leaving it together. So there we go. All right. I got this ring. This one, which is testing as quartz. Quartz and the stones around the outside are testing as stones as well. I'm not sure whether they're white topaz or white spinel, but that's an awesome, awesome ring. And it's got a nice profile on it. And there we go. And both my mom and my sister really liked this ring.
Yeah, I like that one too.
When I showed them, they both said it's like a diamond. I said, okay, yeah, it is. It is. Okay, now I have this guy, which I did not look for marks. It has looks like an.
Jason, you know how often I say that, and you know how often I break that? Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
I've got one with the same link, but it's a much smaller link.
Yeah.
That's major.
Yeah, it is major. It is major. And I considered not putting it up for sale, but
Yeah, I think I would have to hold on to that one, Elizabeth. I agree with you on that. I
yeah,
don't
and
think you're gonna find that one anytime soon.
no, and I paid up for a lot of this stuff, so
Yeah, I can imagine you did.
yeah. Okay, Linda, can I check it later, or do I need to check it now? And this is a Mexico. I believe it's an old Mexico. There's no eagle and no like Tasco mark on it. And it's like it's a horsey thing,
Yeah, yeah, it looks like what do you call that? The bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I think it is supposed to be.
Miss Cinnamon, is it a bit? Looks like it, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Talk about your mini horses. Probably on Sunday, Jason.
Yeah, I brought it out before though. I don't know what price that I'm going to put on it, but since I brought it out before, I'm happy to just sell it to you if you just send me an email.
Yeah, she may be able to do a private sale.
Yeah. So there we go. Okay, so we've got those. Okay. Then we have this absolutely fantastic agate piece. Okay, Jason. It is technically a bolo.
Ah,
But I really like the way that the artist made the bolo.
yeah, that's definitely different on the
Mhm.
bolo for sure.
Yeah. So I probably will figure out how to put it on a pendant. Oh, thanks, Jason. But that is sterling and agate, and I put out a short video yesterday with some of these agate pieces, so you can get an up close look at them as well. So that's a large one.
I came across a leather turquoise bolo. They wanted way, way more than I could afford for it a couple of weeks ago. And the little tip things at the end,
Uh-huh.
you could screw those up. It actually had a threaded part on the leather where you could
Oh,
unscrew it and
that's
change out the
interesting.
bolo.
That's interesting.
I'd
Uh,
never
this,
seen that before.
this one is just a beautiful stone. I don't know what that is. It could be an agate. It could be a darker varicite. If somebody knows, I would love to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, it
But
could be. The green mystery stone.
yeah, exactly. But
Always.
this one is kind of remarkable to me. Um, I think it's special. Um, I don't think this one made it into my video. Um, that is a beautiful stone in a really interesting setting.
Yeah, I like that. Some older settings, Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've almost bought everything that is available.
Okay,
Um,
somebody said it's an egg butt snaffle bit.
hey, Catherine, thanks for coming. Okay, and this one is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that
Wow.
one.
What a great stone.
Yeah, that one is absolutely fantastic. And it's a brooch pendant, and it's marked sterling and then number 20. So I don't know if that's the 20th one that somebody made or the 20th one from somebody's collection, or if that's an actual like maker's mark of some
20th piece they ever made. That's some good craftsmanship if that's the case.
yeah, yeah. Yep. Okay. Got
Hey,
that.
Catherine, how are you?
And I have this one, which is another brooch pendant with
See, dang
another.
it, I started watching Elizabeth's stuff. I would not make it to my cake anytime soon.
It's worth it, Cindy.
It is, so far, for sure.
And this thing is beautiful too.
Oh my
When I put
goodness.
it, yeah, isn't that lovely?
Yes.
I'll set up the other camera, the document camera, um, so you can get a more close up view. I can't hold it as close to this phone as I used to be able to the other phone. So,
That's an incredible God's art there.
yeah, yep. I think it's beautiful,
Doesn't God have the best art ever?
right? Okay, this one This is a cuff. I'm starting on my cuffs. Okay, this one is right here. Oh, it's upside down.
Wow. That's cool too.
Yeah. So this one is a Fritz Casus, Casuse, who's Navajo, and Carolyn Pollock for Relios bracelet.
Wow.
And it is Father Sky and Mother Earth right there. And it's on leather. I really like the way it's,
Yeah, it's Friday night, Elizabeth melt your eyeballs out night, Catherine. The first peek at the new stuff for the week.
So, okay, so that's what it looks like on me. But this one, I think you can,
That's a
make it
very
larger.
nice unisex piece for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. Definitely. So yeah, there we
Even if
go.
you've got a manly man who won't wear a pink shirt, he might wear that bracelet though.
Yep. Okay, and this one is just
Jason is taking out a second mortgage.
okay. So this, I think it's probably chrysocolla, although I'm not 100% sure, but that is a nice chunk of stone.
Don't you just love chrysocolla? I mean, it's like always so different looking, but the color is there. I mean, the color is so recognizable, but the pattern is just always different.
Yeah. And I passed up on this one the first time I saw it to bring some of the other ones, but I was really glad it was still there when I when I went back. So this is a fantastic one. And I would say it's a little easier to shape than some of the other ones that I have because it, doesn't have those thick carinated wires. My husband is.
Jason's offering you one of Jeremy's cats.
Oh, okay.
His firstborn.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I already teased Jason with this one. And I made a video. But then we have this
Oh my goodness.
absolutely amazing turquoise sterling cuff watch. And the watch that's in there appears to be working. It's an automatic, which is nice, which is why I thought about this one. So,
Wow, I like how it's off to the side like that. So much easier to read it when you're wearing it.
So it's just like that.
I love it.
Yeah. I think somebody shaped it to fit them.
Jason's robbing a bank now.
Uh-oh. So this one, it's a little misshapen. I don't think that's a problem. And you probably could get somebody to beat that back into submission if you wanted to. But I'm guessing that the person that wore it needed a little bit of extra room. So there we go.
May have shaped it to their own arm.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is going to be anticlimactic, but this is very cool. This one's still very cool.
Did she just say anticlimactic? I doubt it, Elizabeth. You just wanted to use that word.
Look at her. It's a mermaid.
Oh, no. I love it.
Hi, Lucinda.
That is the ultimate fish lady for sure.
Yeah. So
hey, Lucinda.
That I thought was beautiful. I paid too much for it, but
it's so cool though.
Yeah, I wanted to sell it to you guys.
If you're
I don't
into
know. I don't know
mermaids, that
yet.
is
Listen,
the ultimate mermaid.
I just got it today. And the other new thing that I got, but I did, Callie. I say the darndest things. This one I'm gonna keep, but I want to show it to you. So this is part
I know she's
of
a bit kinky tonight, Callie.
this is part of a Santo Domingo
Oh wow.
necklace, turquoise shell, and then little glass beads. I didn't look at those through the loop. They might be coral. And
They
to the
put it
best,
on that twine often, don't they? The Santo
yeah,
Domingo.
yeah. And to the best of my knowledge, it just had a longer piece of twine that would have gone around the neck. So I just thought it was beautiful. I believe that is natural turquoise. I did the little scratch test, and I just absolutely love it. So I apologize for showing you stuff that you can't have.
You guys
But
know what the scratch test is, right? If you don't, you might be able to get Elizabeth to show you what the scratch test is.
oh, yeah. I don't know if I can do it in front of the camera, but
Maybe
if
not a guarantee, but it'll definitely help guide you.
yeah, if you want to check turquoise and you have a stone like this, this is to test your silver. And you can use the white one. The white one's probably better, but and all you do is you just scratch some of the turquoise right on there. And if any blue shows, then you know it's been dyed. This one, it might have a little bit of residue, so it might be stabilized, but I'm not sure. I'm not an expert at that at all, but there we go. So, all right,
Yeah,
now
so if it has residue, you'll get almost like a white, waxy, chalky kind of look. If it's dyed, you'll get blue.
yeah. Okay, I got this one recently, and because I got this one, I'm putting this one up for sale. I think it's beautiful. Beautiful turquoise ring.
Jason may be cringing right now that we're scratching stone on a stone.
Oh, I'm sure. But, it is helpful. So there we go. So we've got that I will be bringing out. This one is an Effie Zuni piece. It's one of the classic Effie pieces.
Oh, cool.
With the snake.
Yeah, that is a method too. My only precaution in using a heated needle on any of your jewelry is it going to do that. Make sure you do it someplace where it's not going to be seen, in case it does melt your jewelry.
Yeah. And
I've got a very awesome red Bakelite bracelet that some idiot did that too.
These are highly counterfeited. I believe that this is genuine. It is sterling and stone, and it is marked Effie.
I do like it though. Doesn't really matter, right? I like that, and it looks like they did a good job on the craftsmanship. So
yeah. Okay, and to show you this one, I have to take
so
off.
unless you're really a collector, you just want to wear it because you like it. It doesn't really matter.
That's true, but I do think it's right, but I haven't had that verified. I love this one.
Oh God, me too.
So that one is all sterling.
What size is that one?
This one is kind of small. Let me see. Yeah, it's
I
16.
need something new for my index finger.
Yeah, it is 6.5.
Ah, jeez. No.
And it's marked sterling and P. See, you see, I pulled out some of the good stuff out of my collection.
I'm jealous that fits any of your fingers. Jason's booking the getaway car now.
Okay, I have this
They need
sweet,
a driver, Jason. That might be me before the night's over.
I have this sweet little vintage ring. Sterling. I don't remember. I think it's glass. I don't remember. This is the teeny one, but it's beautiful.
It is. Don't pass up the glass, though. Some of that Art Deco glass is really beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think this is one that I put up for sale once and nobody wanted it, so I just
You're
squirreled it away.
always too little for me, Elizabeth. You got to shop in my size.
Sorry. Oh wait, this one is new and it's old, but this one is from this week. It
Kelly's
is
driving.
oh, it's an anklet, and I don't know if you can see. It's 925. It's got kind of a whale tail as
Oh,
a
cool.
focal. Has a distinctive clasp. I have not tried to look it up or anything.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Fancy.
yeah, so it's very nice. Let's see, it might. No, I, I can't tell you anything about it today. I have this, which I put up for sale once.
Hey, lock up your jewels because Cinnamon's booking Jason a flight to your house.
But this one, I believe this one is sterling. I can't quite remember, but it's got turquoise inlay inside of like an antler,
Yeah, looks like an antler.
slice of an antler. So that's
Dang, look how tight that is in there, too.
mhm.
Nice inlay job.
Yeah, and I think it's just chips with like a black resin.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I could be wrong. Okay. Now I have this
Okay, now
guy.
Cinnamon's getting kinky. Supercharged suction cups.
Okay, this one I've had this one for a while. Um, that's an older piece. It's just on a stainless steel chain, but it is sterling, and I'm not. I think that is turquoise as opposed to glass, but it's very striking looking. Um, and this one, it's marked NE sterling, and the N and the E have serifs, if you know what serifs are. So most of the indigenous stamps that I see, they just have very plain letters, but this one has the little hats and shoes on them. So I don't know if that makes any sense. This one. Okay, this one I believe is a Patrick Bedoni piece. At least that's what Gianna told me. Um, It's an onyx one. Beautiful, simple. And it is marked sterling with a P on it. And I put it on this nice ball chain because I thought it went nicely with it. Then the other one I bought this one from Jason. Oh, I forgot. This thing's maybe it's going back in my box, but this is a sterling overlay
God, I
pendant.
love the chain on that one.
Yeah. And I bought this from Jason from his consigner.
Wow, that's a nice overlay.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And it's got some type of a mark.
You know, I'm partial to my overlay, so.
Yeah, and I put it on this handmade chain. And the handmade chain either didn't have a clasp or it was a bad clasp or something. And I just put one of these on there, sterling. So there we go.
I love that.
And then if you want, I'm thinking of selling my Girl Scout jewelry collection. So I was going to show that.
All right. You know, you're responsible for several of my collections, Elizabeth.
I know.
Several of them are almost entirely your fault.
I know.
My Girl Scout, Cub Scout collection tripled for one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one it's a sterling charm. It's probably a junior Girl Scout.
That's an older one.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. This reminds me of when I was a kid. That style. I don't know if it was from then or from earlier, but that's just a little pendant. Brownies can do anything. So, it's not in perfect condition.
Yeah, that kind of looks like 60s.
Yeah, it might be.
Go crush and recycle your cans, Jason. If you hurry, you can make it to the recycle center before it closes tomorrow, Jason.
I was afraid I wasn't going to have anything new to show, but I was determined. This is that same little brownie. I think it was a hair tie at one point.
Do you ever come across any, is it bluebirds? That I was in bluebirds before I was ever in brownies.
Very rarely, but I will always.
One of the places I lived in Indianapolis, the closest to me was a bluebird.
Yeah. And a sweet little barrette.
Wow.
Let's see. Okay. This lady has seen better days.
Don't you forget it either. Oh my God, but the fact that one exists, that's got to go in my collection there.
That is celluloid, and it's, I think it's doing what celluloid does. It's all curved.
A little overheated, but it's still awesome.
Yeah. And she's got some wrinkles and some cracks, but she's there. Then one of these things was a gift, so I'm not going to sell that, but I have a Girl Scout watch. It's a wind up. I'm going to see if I can read the maker on it. It's just the watch. Medane, maybe Medana, I think. Medana.
You
Medana.
know what I just thought about? One of my husband's friends, his wife works for, she's a admin, a corporate, works in the corporate Girl Scout office.
Oh, that's cool.
She's pretty high up there in the corporation. I have
Yeah.
never shown her all my Girl Scout stuff. I may have to after this.
Yeah. Okay, I have two of her.
Oh, and you've been hogging two of them? You can tell by the color on that one that it's older for sure.
I've got this little baby. I think this one is Sterling. And this one, yeah, this one's a Girl Scout ring. Like little baby. And let me see what
Yeah,
size.
you know what? I think I have one of those, and mine is really tiny too.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
small.
yeah, it's not as small as I thought it was. It's 5.5. But yeah, there we go.
Yeah, mine's a 4 or 5. It's very tiny too.
Yeah. And this one is Sterling as well. Um, and it is adjustable.
I have a couple, and I have a couple of pendants, but I do not have that ring.
Okay, so I got through the top there, and we've got another little, probably celluloid lady right
Oh,
there.
she's
I
not going to
probably,
have a back bend on that one.
yeah, I probably am going to keep this, but I'm going to show it to you. It's a roller skating badge.
Oh my goodness. Can you
I
imagine? I wonder if they would still even give out a badge for roller skating. Somehow I doubt it.
I don't know. Well, and one of them's a roller skate, and one's an ice skate,
I
actually.
see. Oh, I see.
Well, I went to roller skating day camp every summer, so that one's kind of special to me. Um,
Yeah, I used to roller skate too and ice skate, so I get you on that one.
yeah. Okay. Brownie giving side eye, bombastic side eye,
Yeah, I'd say.
and she's been worn a lot.
She's
Most
dropping the verbiage tonight. Have you noticed, Callie? The
Okay.
bombastic side eye.
Okay, we have her. She's more grown up looking.
I think we need a t-shirt for that one, Elizabeth. Bombastic side eye.
Bombastic side eye. Yeah. Okay, this. Okay, I have two of these. That is Juliet Lowe.
Got
Hey,
the
Josh,
hot Cheetos, Josh.
welcome in. I got to turn you blue over here.
Oh wow, that one's got kind of a 20s, 40s vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah. That is the founder of Girl Scouts. Her name is
Wow.
Juliet Lowe, and that one is on a paper. Let me see if it. Oh, it just says Old Scout pin, 50 cents. And I have another one.
1912, Savannah, Georgia. March
And
12th, 1912, Savannah, Georgia. That was our first when Girl Scouts were founded. Juliet Gordon.
yeah. And the you
I
can
think
see
we
all the.
took a little liberties with that pen. Y'all want to see what she really looks like?
Sure, go for it. Put her.
Definitely took some liberties with the pen.
Oh yeah, but I can see it. I can see it.
You should see this up close. This picture. Let me see if it'll let me enlarge it. She looks like oh darn it. I wanna say the what's the witch from the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh,
That's exactly what she looks like. Yeah, they definitely took some liberties with that picture. Here we go. Can you see that one any better?
yeah, yeah. Well, and they put makeup
Awesome,
on her in
pretty though,
in
for sure.
picture and on the pin. They
Can
made
you
her up.
imagine? She looked fairly old then, so can you imagine what she's thinking now up there in the heavens that her Girl Scouts are still going?
Yeah. These are two charm bracelets. One of them doesn't have a clasp. The brownies
What, Barb?
be be a friend maker. This one does not have a clasp, but this one has a clasp. It's got the little Girl Scout symbol.
I've got
Um,
the one with the Girl Scout symbol, but it's a more scaled down chain. I've got one similar to that. Definitely don't have the other one though.
and this one, maybe I don't remember. I don't know if this one is Girl Scouts. I think maybe it was Daisy's. Um, for the youngest kids. Um, I don't think I ever looked this one up, but it's a little charm bracelet, and it's got a roller skating bear and a bird on it, and a little Pegasus. Hi, White Feather.
Hi, White Feather.
Okay, few more things here.
You need to turn Josh blue.
Oh, I did. I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So this is a cuff bracelet. All of these things have been worn and loved. So, And this
Oh,
one,
yeah.
yeah.
Back
This
in
is
those days, we didn't have a whole lot of jewelry, so we wore the heck out of what we had.
yeah. But I like this one. This one's like a storyteller. It's got a girl going on a mountain hike in a dress. And then it's got a tent. Let's see what else. Looks like
You
somebody
found some nice
skiing.
pieces, Elizabeth.
Yeah, and the Girl Scout thing. This one's not sterling. We got a girl painting sailboats and a girl diving, and then a girl riding a bike. So, and then I have this
You
one.
missed the Girl Scout collection, White Feather.
You can always go back if that's of any interest. I think that this one was sterling. I can't quite remember. The safety chain is not sterling, nor is the little charm on it. I don't think, anyways. But there we go. Okay. Now, are you ready? This this is a little change holder. So you put your nickels and your quarters in this side,
Yes, I remember those.
and you can put your dimes in this side. So you would have money for your emergency phone call.
Yes, I had those change holders back in the day, but I don't know if I ever had a Girl Scout one now. I don't have one now, I don't think.
Yeah. Yep. So that'll go up for sale.
She was one Scout's honor.
And then I have a whistle.
Oh my goodness. I don't think a lot of those survived. That's a nice score.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
Um, okay, I have a a
How
very
long have you been
starched.
collecting Girl Scout stuff? Well, I can't wait to get your collection.
I haven't been collecting it for very long. I bought 2 pins from Steven, and then I acquired all of this and everything that I've sold to you since then. so,
Wow.
so this is a very starched hanky.
Mine actually started off with my sister. When my sister passed and I was going through her stuff, I found a couple of sterling silver pendants and rings and a couple of other stuff that were hers when we were younger.
Cool.
So they would have been in the 60s.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of got me started collecting. I already had a couple of the old Boy Cub Scout bolos.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a little bit of all different types of scouting, not just Girl Scouts, but everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And this, I don't know if it's sterling or what, but it's a little pin and it's in this coin
Looks like
thing.
it might be.
Yeah, it does look like it might be. um, and I may, well, this has brownie pins and junior pins, and I think that one's a international Girl Scout pin, and this one is daisies. And used
Oh,
to
I
wear,
remember daisies too, yes.
yeah, used to wear those on your uniform with all of your stuff. I mean, you wouldn't have worn it with all those things on it at the same time to be in uniform.
I found a while back in a box from when my daughter was in the Girl Scouts like 40 years ago. Um, the things that hold your socks up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why I saved those, I have no idea, but I found them the other day.
And
Hi,
then
Mary Lisa. Hi, Lenora.
I'm Mary Lisa, hi Lenore. And then I have a box full of little pins and badges.
I
Um,
think they were using the open pins, I want to say, when I was the open style you showed when I was
oh, yeah,
10.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then, of course, the little stars and the.
Yeah. Yeah. So none of these were mine from growing up. I don't even know if I
And that
have
would have
those.
been in the 60s.
And I'm going to show you another thing that I'm not going to sell, which is the reason I have this collection. This is a little celluloid pin, and it's a brownie wearing roller skates. So there you go.
That started it all, huh?
That started it all. And I have it. I have it in this beautiful jewelry box too. So I don't anticipate having prices on all of this stuff, on the Girl Scout stuff for
So you're
Sunday.
selling it piece by piece, right?
Well, if somebody's interested in buying the whole collection, I would be happy to sell it as the whole collection.
Okay, well, shoot me a price on the whole collection and I'll tell you whether I can afford it or not. Hi, Mary.
Okay. All right, I will. Probably won't be this week, but there we are.
All
I'm
right.
there. So I think that's all. That's all I have to show you. I got a lot of stuff this week, so I'm pretty happy about that.
You
I'm gonna
did.
bring both of us up here. And thank you for being here and take a look back. Cindy showed her collection of trade beads, which is awesome. And I showed lots and lots of beautiful jewelry too. So I think this will be a fun one to look back on.
I think Chris kind of kicked off my love and collecting of trade beads several years ago because when he first started selling the antique ones, I said, you know what, I've got a few of those. The next thing you know, it's like
Yeah.
I got more than a few.
Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot this one. This is just a beautiful turquoise ring, indigenous. Um, it's got a little problem. One of the some solder is missing.
You notice, though, all of my collections, Elizabeth, are still in shoe boxes because when you start organizing your collections,
Yeah,
it becomes more of an obsession. So
yeah. Oh yeah. I
I'm
got
trying not to obsessively organize it yet.
I got most of this Girl Scout stuff from JJ at Big Barn.
I
And
think I bought something from him too. Some
yeah,
Girl Scout piece from him too. I don't remember what it was, but I did buy something from him.
yeah, yeah. No, I bought I didn't buy all of the lots by any means, but I did buy quite a few of the lots that he had up. Um and that was fun. So anyways, thank you guys. Oh, I'm gonna give you an update on my mom. My mom is okay. She has decided to go on hospice.
Oh,
Um,
good.
so so no more cancer treatment. And we're all, supportive of that. I'm very sad, but I get to spend lots and lots of time with her. So I
Yeah,
think
it's been a long, long, hard fight for her, so it's probably time for rest, and all of you, really.
yeah, yep, yep. So that's where we are, and I don't know, how long it's going to be or anything like that. But you guys stick with me, and and I'll keep you updated if anything happens.
Yes, please do. And anything you need, Elizabeth, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for being here. All 18 of you. Love you
That's the main
guys.
thing, guys. Lots of prayer.
Yeah. Yeah. And be sure to come over to the Jewelry Nurse channel tomorrow evening and Sunday evening. Tomorrow evening, Cindy and Roberta will be selling. And on Sunday evening, I will be selling as well as Jackie will be selling. Jackie always has some beautiful stuff. So,
Yeah, if you like newer, she has a little bit of more of a variety lately because I think she's been like locally sourcing. But if you like newer, more contemporary, she definitely has a lot of that. And yeah, she has a lot more variety lately, though.
yep. Yeah, and it's all beautiful, beautiful stuff, gemstones and everything. So, yeah, it will be a really nice variety of things. I'm sure both nights. And if you've seen something today that you want me to bring out, and
Hmm.
you're not seeing me bring it out, you can let me know, and then I'd be happy to bring it out as long as I have a price. So, what's that?
Trying to imagine what five just got this text. I'm trying to imagine what $5 shoes look like.
Oh, yeah.
Would I make them out of the store on my feet before they fall off?
I don't know. Maybe they're flip flops.
Right. I have to show you something. So while you were showing your stuff, I caught Roisin laying in the hallway, sound asleep. Right. Check this out.
Cute.
Check it out. She
Yeah,
is sound asleep.
that's cute. Oh my
Like
gosh.
not even in her bed. She's laying on the hardwood floor like that.
Uh-huh. It's probably cooler.
Yeah, I imagine it is. So, but it's so funny, and her that's the back of her neck there. So she's like all sprawled out there. She sleeps in some really weird positions.
Mm-hmm. Very cute.
Had to
Yeah.
show you that, it was too funny.
Yeah. And thank you everybody for all of your prayers and well wishes. I appreciate it. My mom appreciates it. Um, and um, sometimes it's easier than others. And then I know I laugh a lot, but
You gotta, you gotta though, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry, and you know, um,
mhm.
better for your heart.
Yep. Yep. So there we are. Okay. We will see you tomorrow and Sunday. And Cindy, you get the last word.
All right. Thank you all. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Don't forget to give Elizabeth a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed to her, give her a sub.
Okie dokie. And all right, I'm going to hit end stream. Bye.